All right, so the next thing we need to add in is we need to add in lights. Now, right now, it's defaulted to have global illumination. Now, when you think about light, you wake up in the morning, it's dark, you have to turn on a light to actually see something. And 3D space is exactly like that. Think about it. If there's nothing there and there's no light, you have to actually add in some kind of light to illuminate it. And right now, the default is global illumination. So let's take a look at adding in some lights here. But first, we need a subject. So let's go ahead, let's add an A box, and we're just going to just add in a box there. We'll add in a position, and we'll make that 0, 1, -3, and maybe make it 2, something like that here. And then what we're going to do is rotation, and we'll make that equal to 45, 45, and 45. So now we have this nice kind of box here in the middle, and we could probably even bring it just a smidge closer. Yeah. 2.5. All right, so there we go. We have this nice looking box here, okay? So first of all, let's add in a light here, okay? So we'll just say light, a light, and we'll say a light as well. So as you can see, once I put in the light, but if I forget to put in that, well, if I put in a light here, you see that, well, it becomes dark, even though the background is white. So everything is being is essentially unlit or not illuminated. So let's add in a color. Let's make it blue, and make it blue, and we'll add in a position, and we'll make that equal to, we'll put it just simply above. It will be 0, 3, and -3. All right, or -2, -1. And you can see that it's essentially above that there. So if I change this up to 2, to 3, to 4, you can see that it's being put up above. Okay, and then if I put like 10 or 20, you can see that the light doesn't have any fall off effect. So maybe let's just put it up at 5. All right, so there we go. So we have a blue light there. Now, one thing I am going to do is, so now that we have that there, we can change it to any color. We can change it to red. Okay, and you'll notice that the red is now illuminated at the bottom. Okay, so this is, remember, this is a white square, so the red light is being shone on that. And you'll notice that there's also a blue background. So let's change these backgrounds to some shades of gray. So maybe we'll make the top one a. Make sure it's 6, and then this one will be, let's say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you're not going to really see much of a difference unless I remove this light. Okay, so if I remove it here, you see that we have a kind of white background, and maybe that's too much here. We'll just make this this first one here, the second one, which is the farther away one, B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I did want to make sure that it is different here, so that the background is a little bit different. But if anything, yeah, that's exactly what it is. And by the way, if you've ever looked into some mountains, usually the farther away you go, the lighter it is. So if it's closer, if we were to switch this, it would look a little weird. So if it's closer, remember it should be deeper. Okay, so now essentially we have this here. Let's go ahead and let's add in a rotation as well, and we'll make that equal to, let's say, 45, 25, 35, and 35. Okay, so as you can see, it doesn't really affect it much there, just because it's a simple basic light. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's add in a couple other lights. So we can probably just copy and paste this, and you'll notice that the intensity goes up twice as much. All right, so there are different kinds of lights here. So let's keep the position the same. Let's add the type here. Okay, now there are several types, and one of the things that you can use is, for instance, you can use an ambient light. Okay, and that is, you can see that this is quite a bit different. So if I change this to blue, like blue, you'll see that we have the top light here showing red, but the ambient light is just incredibly much more powerful. So that actually is interesting, and if we get rid of this one here, you'll start to see the difference. So let's just comment this out here, and so let's just comment this out. So we'll say, you can see that, there we go. And there we go. So as you can see, we now have the ambient light, and the ambient light is pretty intense. So let's go ahead, and if we type in intensity, right, the default is 1. So let's say 0.3 or 0.3. I always like to put the zeros in there, but you can see here, by the way, that it becomes less dark, right? So if we added 2, like, it's just way overpowering. So basically, you get numbers between 0 and 1. Let's go ahead and you can see here. And by the way, if we wanted to, we could add in a white here, but you could add in the intensity as, let's say, 1. And then this intensity could be 0.3, and you can see the difference that would give you. Okay, so you can add in more than one light at that situation here. Okay, so for the most part, you can see that we now have an ambient light. We also have just a regular light here. So let's get rid of this comment here. And you can see here that this illuminates things quite a bit better. Okay, so let's go ahead, let's add in another light, and we could probably just get away with copying this one over again, so we don't have to write it out. And this time we're going to add in the type here is going to be point. Okay. And you can see that this is a point light, which is a little bit different here. So let's go ahead and let's comment this out again. Okay, so you can kind of see how this works here. And while I do this, I might as well comment this one out as well, so we can kind of just see the point light here. Okay, so also you can add in the intensity of this light. So for instance, if we add in 1, it's the default. 0.2 is the 3, and then at 2, things become really overpowered, or even 1.5, that becomes quite overpowered. Even 1.1, 2, 3, and you can see how much more powerful it gets. Now, you can also play around with that as well, and you can see that the point light, you can add in the position. It doesn't have to be here. You can say you can move it over. So this is at 0, and watch what happens when I move it around. Right, you can see that the point light is getting farther and farther away. Okay, and then if we do -1, -2, -3, etc. Okay, now if we copy and paste this here, so let's say red, and let's add in a cyan light here, and you can see that that's an interesting effect there, but let's just add in a blue light. Okay, and what I want to do is add this to the other side, so 3. So now you have both of these here. You can also change the intensity is equal to 0.3, and you can see the difference of that light there. Okay, so for the most part, you can kind of see how that works. Okay, the last one and the last light that we can look at here is and I'm just going to actually comment out all of this for the time being, and we could probably get away with copying this again. So we have, well, basically a light here is a directional light. Directional here, and this is the default type that is normally seen. There's a few other things that we can add, and the one thing that we can add in is the angle. Okay, and the default is 60, but if we do 260, it will change. This is more of a point light thing, so if you change the angle up, it will change the angle of the light. Think of a light that you can kind of move around, and have it kind of move down. So you can see it does change a little bit there. So you can change the angle of the light. Like, let's say if you wanted the angle at the bottom here to move up, then that's what you would normally do. Okay. So there's also decay. Okay. So let's go ahead and let's add in some decay here. Now the decay is default is 1, but if the decay is 3, you can see that it does change up a little bit there too, right? So if you want the light to decay, that's another thing you can do. And the last thing that is probably important here is the penumbra. Okay, and the penumbra is normally 0. So if we change it to 1 here, this is kind of like how big the light is. Okay, so there you go. That is how you add in lights to your scene. See you in the next tutorial.